Welcome you people, welcome back to class 2 of mathematics, okay? Today we are still looking at geometric progression, now on example 2, okay? Last video we were looking at progression question 1. Today it's question 2, okay? But don't forget, the first thing is that you are supposed to subscribe. You have forgotten. Please, can you press that button which is in red? Please, can you subscribe? Subscribe, okay? So our question is like this. The first three terms of geometric progression are x plus 1, x minus 3, and x minus 1. Find the value of x. Don't forget, the same method we used is the same way we are going to do. So we are going to have x plus 1, x minus 3, and x minus 1. So this one is our first term, our second term, our third term. Me, I'm giving them letters, letter A, B, and C. So again, for you to find the value of x, use the geometric mean method, which is B over A equals C over B. Quickly, we just replace where there is B, you place this B. B is this. So B is x minus 3 over A is x plus 1 equals, you have C, which is x minus 1 over B, which is x minus 3. I was just substituting. Okay, fine. So we cross multiply here. When you cross multiply, what are you getting? You are multiplying x minus 3 times x minus 3, okay? So you have x minus 3 times x minus 3, which is this and that, okay? Equals, you have x plus 1 times x minus 1. You have x plus 1 times x minus 1. You start multiplying, okay? X times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Negative 3 times x becomes negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 3 gives you positive 9. Equals, x times x is x squared. X times negative 1 becomes negative x. Positive 1 times x becomes positive x. 1 times negative 1 becomes negative 1. So first of all, simplify. So we have x squared here. Negative 3x gives us negative 6x plus 9 equals, you have x squared, negative x plus x, the answer is 0. So this one is cancelled. We are going to make negative 1. Okay, fine. So in this case, like terms together. So we have x squared here. When this x squared comes this side, it becomes minus x squared. You have minus 6x, which is here, equals, you have negative 1 here, which has remained. When this 9, positive 9 crosses the equal sign to become negative what? Negative 9. So x squared minus x squared will give you 0. So this one, it will give you 0. It will go. What are you remaining with? You are remaining with negative 6x equals, when you add there, it will give you negative 10. So in this case, you want to find the value of x as per se. So divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6. So you cancel negative 6 go. You remain with x is equal to a negative, and a negative will cancel as well to make a positive, which you are going to make the 10 over 6, which when is simplified, it will give you the number which can go into there is 2, which is 5 over 2 into 10 is 5. 2 into there is 3. So x is equal to 5 over 3. That is the value of x. So this one, the value of x is done. Okay? The value of x is done. Right. So now, if this is not the first term, this one is just the value of x. But now, we have first of all to find the value of A, the value of B, The value of c, meaning our first term value, our second term value, and the third term value. So let's do it from this side. So we have our a is x plus 1. Our b is x minus 3. Our c, we have, that is x minus 1. You know to say x is this value. You have already found it, okay? So meaning where there is x here, for you to find the what? The first term, you are going to say, that is x is 5 over 3 plus 1. You put over 1 here. Common denominator is 3. 3 there is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Plus 1 into 3 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. So when you add, to give you 8 over 3. So this one is our first term. Okay, it's our first term. For our second term, we are going to say x, you know what it is? X is simple as this one, which is 5 over 3, which is 5 over 3 minus 3 over 1. Common denominator is 3. 3 there is 1 times 5 is 5. Minus this 1 into 3 is 3. 3 times 3 to give you 9. When you subtract there, it will give you negative what? Negative 4 over 3. This one is our second term. Our third term, don't forget, we know to say x is this one, which is 5 over 3, which is 5 over 3 minus 1 over 1. Denominator is 3. 3 there, 1 times 5 is 5. Minus 1 into 3, it will give us 3. 3 times 1, it will give you 3. Hence, when you subtract there, it will give you what? It will give you 2 over 3. So this one is our third term. Okay? So we are done with question A. Question A, the answer is this one. Okay? That's our first answer for that particular question, which is question A. Then we have now known the value of our first term, the value of our second term, the value of our third term. We have already found they are here. But now let's go for the second question, which is our B. Our B is here. Our B is here. So our B is coming here. So we are saying the first term, find the first term. Oh, the first term is already solved. So our first term is already solved here. Where we said our first term is what? Our first term is here. Where we said x is this, plus 1 is this. Then common denominator, divide, and this is our first term. So our second term, our second question is done here. So it's just a matter of copying it here in your answer sheet, okay? Fine. Then we are going to the last question. So this one is our B. Our B. Then our last, which is the sum to infinity. Sum to infinity is given by the formula sum to infinity is equal to A over 1 minus R. Okay? This symbolizes that your ratio should always be less than what? Less than what? Less than 1. So now, how do we find the ratio? First of all, let's find the ratio. The ratio is given by this. Ratio is equal to B over A. You know to say for you to have this ratio is our B. We know that our B answer is this, which is our second term, which is negative 4 over 3. Divide, which is here. Okay? Meaning ratio is, our B is this over. This over is for A. Our A is 8 over 3. So in this case, you are going to say ratio is negative 4 over 3. This over, which is here, it means divide. You are dividing 8 over 3, okay? So in this case, ratio is negative 4 over 3 times, when this one reciprocates, it will become 3 over 8, where you have 3 to go when you are dividing, okay? Then you also know to say 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 8 is 2. So ratio remains -1 over 2. So that's our ratio. So the ratio is -1 over 2. So you come and put them here where they're supposed to put. So sum to infinity is equal to your A. You know your A is this one, which is 8 over 3. That's your A over 1 minus your R. Ratio is this one. Your R is -1 over 2, which is -1 over 2. Okay, so you have sum to infinity is equal to 8 over 3 over, you have 1 plus this one to give you positive 1 plus 1 over 2. So which is sum to infinity, it will give you 8 over 3 divide by, when you add this one, it will give you 3 over what? 3 over 2. So in this case, sum to infinity is equal to 8 over 3 divide by, you are dividing 3 over 2. In this case, you are going to say sum to infinity is equal to 8 over 3 times 2 over 3. So sum to infinity is, when you multiply 8 times 2, it will give you 16. Over 3 times 3, it will give you what? 9. If you want, you can now take it into proper, that is the mixed fraction. The answer is here. Okay, so this is the way you are supposed to answer these particular questions. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, everyone. But don't forget to invite your friends also to be watching these particular videos. Don't forget, subscribe. Don't forget, tell them to subscribe. Okay, so watch more videos to come.